I have been exposed to Vedanta for several years through Swami Dayanand Saraswati.
Right.
And I happen to be going through right now a very challenging time in many areas of my life. And I feel like this is the perfect time for me to understand how my mind can sit with my knowledge.
Yes.
And so I intellectually know, I understand, and I totally understand that this, Swamiji used to say, you let your mind do what it does, what does it matter?
Yes.
And I understand that. But emotionally, I have never been able to have a real relationship with Ishvara because I think of Ishvara as the order, good and bad, not just good. So I want to know, at this time, it feels like an opportunity to have, how can I have a real, solid, lasting relationship with Ishvara? I want to understand it, both emotionally and intellectually.
This is a very good question, and the answer is there in the question itself. The question was that I have received a thorough training in Advaita Vedanta by one of the greatest teachers of Advaita Vedanta in the recent past. And but right now I'm struggling in life. I have many problems in life. So I want to use this occasion to understand how all the knowledge that I have gained, how my mind sits in relation to that knowledge. So that's a very good point. Whenever we feel we have learned this, we have absorbed this teaching which claims to remove our suffering, and yet we have suffering, we run up against problems, that's a good time to sit back and fine tune, see what is working and what is not working, where is the lacuna in my understanding, in my practice, what more can I do, what is missing. And then she said, I have never had a deep relationship with Ishvara, with God. For me, God is the order of all things good and bad, but never really a personal relationship with Ishvara. That is the answer to the question also. It might seem like two different questions. Why suddenly bring in Ishvara? But that is the answer to the question. The knowledge is perfect in itself. You are limitless existence, consciousness, bliss. From that perspective, there is no problem. And yet the mind cries out. The heart cries out sometimes. That existence, consciousness, bliss, clothe it in a name and form of Ishvara. For you, it could be Shiva, it could be Krishna, it could be Ramakrishna, it could be Jagannath. For a Christian, it could be Christ or the Father in heaven. And establish a personal relationship with it. I remember 10 years ago, I asked one of the greatest living monks in our order, senior most, he is very, very senior. Now I will not take his name. He is 98, 99 years old now. Very remarkable spiritual teacher. So I took the opportunity, I got some time with him, so I took the opportunity just to ask him in passing a question. That once you have clarity and conviction about non-duality, you have it. What more remains? Does anything more remain? Then he said, immediately, without even giving it a pause or thinking it, he just said, now establish a personal relationship with that reality. How? Let that be the master, I'll be the servant. Or that could be the friend, it could be my friend. Or it could be my father or mother, I could be the child. Or I could be the father or the mother, and that could be my child. Or the mutual loving relationship. So, or a peaceful contemplative relationship of the presence of Ishvara in my life. Realizing that you are Brahman, and all this is Brahman. All of them are Brahman, they are all you. We are all you. And all of this which we see, including that body, including the personal life of Nidhi, is basically you shining forth. Realizing that, Now, bring that into your life in a personal way. Call it, now give it a name. Call it Shiva, Kali, Durga. Swami Turiyanandaji, one of the greatest non-dualists in our tradition, he used to say, after realizing that you are Brahman, now know that everything that happens in the rest of your life, it is all your life and everything in the universe, it is the mother. Everything. Whether you like it or dislike it, it's the mother. And this whole universe, all our lives is a play of the mother with you. You are the daughter, this universe is the mother of this universe. The underlying reality of Nidhi and that mother is Nirguna Brahman, which is always there. It's always there. So spend the rest of your life in this play with the mother.
What should I do practically?
Yes, establish a devotional relationship. I will not say in which form, that depends on you. Whatever you are used to. Are you used to Shiva? Are you used to Ganesha? Whatever form.
I think I have always rejected the idea of an anthropomorphic God, and that is my difficulty.
Yes, but remember, you're a person. You're a person. And you can conceive of the divinity as a person. So conceive of the divinity as a person. Vivekananda himself says, I am convinced that there is in this universe a power which considers itself female and itself as the mother of this universe. So that's the mother, the divine mother, Kali, Sri Ramakrishna's Kali. Establish a personal relationship with it. There are two ways of doing this. Keep your Advaitic knowledge in the background. That's always there. That's fundamental to it. Without that, we have nowhere to stand on. So that's there. Now there are two attitudes now. Again, Turiyanandaji is of help here. He says, when Vivekananda said I, he meant all of it. It was a cosmic I. He included everything in it. But Turiyanandaji says, that does not come so easily to us. So we say, thou, you my mother. Having realized that Brahman is the reality and I am that Brahman, now, because you are speaking in terms of Nidhi, not in terms of Brahman, the challenges that you are facing, is limitless existence, consciousness, bliss facing the challenge? No. It's Nidhi who is facing the challenge. That limitless existence, consciousness, bliss as Nidhi can establish a relationship to that limitless existence as Ishvara, as Bhagavan, as mother, as father, whichever appeals to you, as friend. How do I know? Take it on faith. Take it on faith. So many great people have taken it on faith, the presence of God. You will feel it soon enough. And there is a saying, Bodhat prak dvaitam mohaya. Before enlightenment, duality, separation, it leads to delusion, samsara. Prapte manishaya, once enlightenment comes, I am Brahman. Bhaktyartham kalpitam dvaitam, advaitadapi sundaram. The imagined, visualized bhakti, devotion, based on Advaita. Why would you visualize or imagine? For the sake of devotion, for the sake of love. I visualize that. A separation between myself and that limitless reality. Nidhi, whose reality is that limitless reality, I am now devoted to that reality as my beloved Lord, in whichever form. He says, Advaita dapi sundaram. It is more beautiful than non-duality. It's more beautiful than non-duality. Hanuman is the greatest of Jnanis. Hanuman is the manifestation of all four yogas. Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Raja Yoga and Karma Yoga. He says, Srinathe Janakinathe Abheda Paramatmani Tathapi Mama Sarvasva Sri Rama Kamalalochana. Srinatha, Vishnu, Ishvara, Bhagavan, Saguna Brahman, and Janakinatha, Ramchandra, who is the avatar. They are one pure consciousness, I know. Abheda Paramatmani, and I am that pure consciousness also. I know. There is one Brahman. I know that. However, it is the lotus-eyed Rama who is everything for me. That is bhakti speaking. Jnanis, you have a taste for jnana, this is grace. This is the great grace of Ishvara. That even your taste for jnana, your taste for Advaita, Avadhuta Gita starts that Ishvara anugrahadeva pumsam advaita vasana. It is the special, the greatest blessing of Ishvara that you have a taste for non-duality. And that Ishvara you love and surrender and talk to and pray to and tell all your heart to, pour out your heart to that. Make it concrete. Have an image or a picture, an altar. Know that Nirguna Brahman, like Hanuman, say, I know you are pure consciousness and I am pure consciousness and we are one. However, I love you. I adore you. I worship you. I pour my heart out to you. You are in charge of everything in this universe. Classical Advaita Vedanta does not deny Saguna Brahman. Yes, thank you.